welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing this week's Top 5 Wednesday. So this week's topics are books that aren't set in or aren't inspired by the Western world. So I've managed to come up with 5 books that I think aren't inspired by the Western world, but sometimes with fantasy it is quite hard to know what's inspired by and what isn't. And I've also got some books that aren't set in the Western world. So let's get on into it. The first book I have to mention is Flame in the Mist by Renée Adair. Now this is a Mulan retelling set in Japan. This definitely isn't set in the Western world. So like I said, it's a Mulan retelling where Mirako, I think that's her name, I've forgotten. So Mariko, the lead female, is on her way to marry the Emperor's son, and her litter basically gets attacked by what is believed to be the Black Clan. That if she goes and infiltrates the Black Clan, she will be able to find out who wants her dead, because these people went and literally said, we need to kill her. So it's very good, lots of twists and turns. I loved the ending as well, so I can't wait to read the sequel. Another book that's not set in the Western world is A Whole New World, A Twisted Tale by Liz Braswell. So this is obviously set in the fictional town of Agrabah, which when I googled it says this fictional town is somewhere along the Jordan River in the Middle East. So again, this is definitely not set in the Western world. So as you can probably tell by the title and the lamp and Agrabah, this is a retelling of Aladdin, and it's part of the Twisted Tale series Disney's doing, and it is basically a famous Disney film, but they've changed one main part of the plot. So in this one, Jafar gets the lamp instead of Aladdin. So as you can probably tell, Jafar's mental and all chaos ensues. He tries to take over Agrabah. Jasmine, she gets deposed, and just all hell breaks loose. So I would recommend this if you like your retellings, and especially because there aren't many Aladdin retellings out there. So I would definitely give this a go. Now this one, half of it is set in the Western world and half of it is set in space. So I've been a bit cheeky in choosing this, but I've chosen The Martian by Andy Weir. I just wanted to mention this book because I hardly ever mention it on my channel. This is where a guy gets stranded on Mars and he basically has to survive. The other half of it are the people on Earth trying to figure out how to get him back. But I just wanted to mention this because the imagery of Mars and everything he has to go through, I just think it's so good, and the humour as well. To say that he's stuck on Mars, he's just got such good humour, whereas I would just be sat in a corner crying my eyes out and I would not survive as well. But if you're wanting something set in space, I would definitely recommend this. And don't be scared, because I was told it had a lot of maths and science in it, and I'm not really a big fan of those, but I loved it and it's just amazing, so just give this a read. Now the next two are fantasy books, and I don't think these are inspired by the Western world, but if they are, feel free to just give me a telling off in the comments. So the first one is Wicked, and that is by Gregory Maguire, and this is the life and times of the Wicked Witch of the West. So as you can probably guess, this is set in the magical fictional city of Oz. So yeah, there's not much else really to say. That's where it's set, Oz. It might be inspired by the Western world, but I'm not too sure. But basically Oz is ruled by the Great Wizard of Oz. Elphaba and Glinda are at university together and they suddenly become friends, and then they realise the Wizard of Oz basically isn't who he says he is, and it just all comes from there. And this is one of my favourite books. I love the musical, and I just will recommend this to you. The next one I'm going to mention is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. Again, this is set in I can never pronounce it, but is it yeah, I can just never pronounce it. It's like Perithin. I can't pronounce it, so just take your guess. But basically there's like mortal lands, fairy lands. Fairy lands are split into different courts based on the stages of the moon and the day and the season. It's all very nice. I wouldn't say it's inspired by the Western world, I don't really think. I mean, we don't really have any fairies, any magic. Politics might be the same because we've all got our different countries arguing and they all have to come together for a war. But yeah, Court of Thorns and Roses, that was a very, very short description of this but you've probably heard so much about Thorns and Roses, there's no point me going straight into it. So yeah, that's this week's Top 5 Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed it. Do you have any books that aren't set in the Western world? Because I would love to read a lot more, especially because I did love Flame in the Mist, so I would like to read something that's not set in Europe or America. If so, just comment down below and I will give those a check out. And as usual, you can like this video or subscribe to my channel, and there are also all my social media, which I will link below in the description. So I will see you later with a new video. Bye!